Before we get underway with this video, I want to make something clear. I am not in any way saying that trading for Taylor Ward was a bad move for the Orioles, nor was it one for the Angels. Baltimore needed a competent right-handed bat to offset all of their lefty pop, and the Angels certainly had a surplus of outfielders to deal from, especially considering they're probably not going to be competitive in 2026. But the deal that just went down that sent what is essentially a one-year rental with relatively low upside for 4 years of starter Grayson Rodriguez, a right-hander with one of the highest ceilings in the game, has to be one of the lower-key dumbest moves I've ever seen. Let me break down why. First, I do want to acknowledge that Ward had a nice season in 2025. He had career highs in home runs, slugging percentage, RBIs, doubles, and runs. But I will point out that my choice of using the word nice instead of great or something was very intentional, because, you see, among all guys that played at least 120 games last year, Ward was ranked 83rd overall with a 2.7 WAR. This stat obviously isn't the be-all end-all, but I also don't think it's unrealistic based on his output, considering the fact that he also posted just a 317 OBP, which, when combined with his slugging, resulted in an OPS and OPS Plus that were solid at 792 and 116, but not even in the top 50 in the game among that same group of guys who played 120 contests. His glove is also nothing special, being about average most years. This is the type of guy I assumed most teams could acquire for maybe a number 15 overall prospect and a 3 or 4 starter or something. But what they got instead was a 26-year-old who has thrown 238 innings at the big league level so far, with an impressive 3.8 FIP, 9.8 strikeouts per 9, and 3.32 strikeout to walk ratio. Yes, the injury issues have been massive, leading to him not throwing a single pitch in 2025, but all signs indicate that he's going to be healthy going into spring training. And the next 3 spring trainings after that, you heard me correct, this guy's under control through 2029, and he isn't even set to start his arbitration clock until next year. If he just managed to maintain similar stats as 2024 through around 120 innings on average, this is going to be an abject steal for the Angels more than likely. But it actually gets even worse, because the upside here is just massive. Pitching Plus is a stat you can find on Fangraphs, which basically takes Stuff Plus, which tries to evaluate essentially the nastiness of a pitcher's average offering, and Location Plus, which is how well they locate it, and averages it out. For guys in 2024 who threw at least 110 innings, Grayson was tied for the 4th best pitching plus among all hurlers at 113, better than both Cy Young winners in Chris Sale and Tarek Skubal, and all-stars like Hunter Green and Logan Gilbert. Does this mean he's going to be a legit number 1 during his time in Anaheim? Not necessarily, but you can't argue that all the ingredients are there, which is part of the reason he was one of the top pitching prospects in the game for years during his days in the minor leagues. His floor seems to be that of a number 3 starter who's going to throw maybe 110 to 120 innings a year, being worth probably in that time around 1.3 WAR. Given the length of time he's going to spend in the red and white, that would be around 5 WAR total. His ceiling could easily be that of a guy registering 4+, which would come out to over 16. Ward, meanwhile, who's only going to be here for a single season, has never posted a value total over 3.5, with his average throughout his career being 2.3 per 162 games played. Unless you're arguing that this is the piece that's going to push Baltimore over the top, them trading from their pitching department, which just posted bottom 5 totals in pretty much every metric last year, to improve an offense that wasn't even that far below average, is just ludicrous, especially considering I think Ward was attainable for far less. I am curious what you guys think of this move, and how much you like it for both teams. Let me know in the comments below.
Alright everybody, if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and if you did, consider checking out any of these other videos on your screen right now for other content just like this. Also, if you ever see anything you'd like to see me detail in the video, feel free to reach out to my email, basebpoet@gmail.com, and if I end up using your idea, I'll give you a shout out. Thanks for watching, have a great rest of your day.